What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. A couple days back, both Joe and Anthony Russo, the directors of Infinity War and the upcoming Avengers Endgame, decided to finally talk about Doctor Doom. There's a specific reason they brought him up. I'll talk about what that means for Avengers 4 and Phase 4 in the MCU. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, as well as a whole slew of other Marvel-related stuff. All you have to do, hit the subscribe button, leave a like and a comment on this video, and I'll get into all the giveaway stuff again at the end of the video. So guys, having covered the MCU as long as I have, we're at a really interesting time for Marvel Studios. In the last 60 days alone, we've gotten more direct quotes from Disney's president Bob Iger, from the studio president Kevin Feige, and from the Endgame directors, also the same directors of Infinity War, Joe and Anthony Russo, on a whole myriad of topics, from details in the other movies, fan theories either being debunked or confirmed, and or them addressing characters that aren't technically still a part of the MCU yet. Speaking of characters we haven't seen in the MCU yet, the Russos just a couple days ago were asked about Doctor Doom, and instead of skirting the question as usual in this unprecedented time of transparency, they took the question head on and gave a several layered answer. They said not only would they love to see Doctor Doom in an origin story movie in the MCU, but they would specifically like to see Noah Hawley's version of this movie. Now, if you're not familiar with Noah Hawley, he's the director and writer over at Fox that does the show Legion. This is an X-Men show. Marvel had the rights to All Mutants for TV, but in a deal swap, presumably for some characters we've already seen and or some characters we might see here in Avengers 4, they allowed them to use mutants in this TV show. Noah Hawley is the director and writer and has been working on a solo Doctor Doom film for Fox for the better part of 2 years. Now, the Russos coming out and saying that they'd like to see his version probably is based on the fact that they're either friends or at least close compatriots in the business, and they're trying to do him a favor. Because the ultra reality of this is as soon as Disney acquires all of these Fox properties, like literally the day that the ink dries, it's Kevin Feige's world, and he can do whatever he wants. So if you've been working on a Marvel project for Fox in various forms of pre-production for the better part of 2 years, you run the real risk of your project being completely canned now. No matter how much time and effort you put into your project, no matter how good it is, Kevin Feige controls the entire brand. It's no sweat off his back to put into development his own movie with his own director and writers. So the Russos coming out and publicly saying, hey, we actually do want to see this guy's version of this movie, is basically them doing a friend a favor in the public eye and at least putting their vote in for it, because they really don't have any control over that, especially considering they're leaving now for a while until presumably they do Secret Invasion or Secret Wars here for Avengers 7 and 8 coming to you in 2027. The thing is that Noah Hawley is a formalist director. If you guys are unfamiliar with the types of cinema and that classification of director, formalist doesn't mean you wear a black tie. Formalism is rather using the form of art and theater, using the medium of film to also help enhance your story. A good example of formalist filmmaking is musicals, and as you've noticed, musicals hardly get made anymore. Most of what we like to see in film is rooted in realism. You take something fantastic like the idea of superheroes and make it as realistic as possible. Something like the Dark Knight trilogy may be the apex of this. The realism that we find in the Avengers movies is actually what we appreciate. In the past, when Marvel has attempted to use formalist directors, the most notable example, Edgar Wright, in his direction of the first Ant-Man movie, they parted ways. Now, I'm not taking a shot at Marvel. I think that Kevin Feige has done a great job of thinking outside the box with directors and finding that next up-and-coming director that may be the best in the game, but simply doesn't have the credits yet. Taika Waititi is perhaps one of my favorite directors on the entire planet. I have never seen a movie of his that I didn't like, and choosing him to direct Thor Ragnarok after the first 2 was a huge step in a different direction. So could I see them hiring Noah? Possibly. But if you've ever seen the show Legion, and it's a great show, it's a psychedelic take. It is a formalist, artsy view of a show that could have been done very differently. And the fact that it's not your normal superhero show is one of its biggest strengths. And if that's what Kevin Feige wants in the MCU, then he would be great for that. But in the past, when Marvel has chosen to use directors of that ilk, it hasn't worked out. So it'll be interesting to see going forward what happens with this and whether they do use his direction or not. There have been so many rumors. There was rumors about Doctor Doom being in Infinity War. There was rumors about Doctor Doom being in Avengers 4, which I think we can easily say now is not the case. But the most exciting part is easily that we are going to be getting Doctor Doom, the Fantastic Four, X-Men, and perhaps Galactus and Silver Surfer here in the same Marvel Cinematic Universe with the characters that we already know and love. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you familiar with Noah Hawley's work? Would you love to see him direct Doctor Doom? Do you want to see a Doctor Doom origin story? Or is that not something you're interested in? Would you rather see him brought into something like Black Panther or Fantastic Four movie down the road? Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros. We're also giving away this awesome Marvel license plaque containing 10 original film cells from the first Avengers movie, as well as some Stan Lee Funko Pop exclusive Walmart dolls from the Winter Soldier movie. These things are super old. Ton of cool stuff. All you got to do to win any of this, hit the like and subscribe button, leave a comment on the video, then hit the notification bell to keep up to date with the videos, because the more videos you like and comment on, the better chance you have of winning. My name's Michael Roman. This is Everything Always. Thanks for checking out the channel and stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.